Today I will build Bluey in Minecraft. My son absolutely loved this show, but his favorite character is Bingo. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video where I will build Bingo instead. If you want a block by block tutorial, the world download and schematics are available on my Patreon page. Let me show you how I built a Bluey. Welcome to another episode of
Vaud the Builder. Can we fix it? Vaud the Builder. Yes, we can.
To begin with, we are going to start with the feet. I am using white concrete and a 4x3 pattern. And this build is symmetrical, so whatever I do on the left hand side will be repeated on the right hand side. Just finished adding the second layer, and I'm going to add a third layer, but this time it's going to be a 3x3, 2 blocks high, and I'm repeating the same on the other side. Now I'm switching to light blue concrete, and I will carry on the same pattern, 3x3, going up. Again, repeat it on the other side. Next, I am joining the legs. And I'm adding one extra block to the sides and to the back. I will also add one row to the front side. Another row, but omitting the corners. And I'm going to go 5 blocks high with white concrete for the belly of Bluey. I'm adding another row of white concrete, this time omitting the corners. And I will continue adding light blue concrete to the front. Moving to the side, I will match the height of the front side with light blue concrete. I will repeat on the other side. And on the back, I will go out 1 block and add an extra 3 blocks to the overall height. These panels look relatively flat at the moment, but we will add more decorations, the tail to the back, and on the side panels we will add the arms, so it won't look as flat and empty as it looks now. I'm adding a couple of blocks on the corner. And now I'm starting on the tail. I am making it relatively wide and thick, and I'm going to extend it to the right for quite a few blocks. I am making the tail 2 blocks deep. I'm adding another row at the bottom to make it look extra fluffy. I will extend the tail a few more blocks. And then I'll swap to blue concrete. I'm making it 2 blocks wide. And then go down in a staircase pattern so it looks a bit pointy. More natural. Now, in the TV show, Bluey has 3 spots on the back. So I am replacing some of this light blue concrete with blue concrete, and I'm trying to replicate these 3 spots. The top one is slightly smaller, the left one is a bit bigger, and the one on the bottom right is considerably bigger than the other ones. the bigger spot also reach a bit of the right hand side. And now we're moving to the left hand or paw. We're going to start by adding a white concrete, 3 layers, and after that we will go back to the light blue concrete. And right at the top where the shoulder is, I will mist 1 block to add a sense of roundness. Moving to the other side, we will do exactly the same pattern as this build is symmetrical as I previously stated. So we start with white concrete, 3 blocks high, then switch to light blue concrete and reach all the way to the top. I am going to raise the body of Bluey by 1 block, leaving a gap in the front. And now from the side I am going to gradually increase the height. I will repeat the same pattern on the other side. The front is 1 block higher on either side. And I am going to fill this outline with white concrete. Moving to the side with blue concrete, I am going to go 9 blocks high. And this is going to give us the structure of the build. I added a couple of extra blocks at the top, and on the back we are going to fill everything with blue concrete. I hope you enjoy placing blocks because there's a lot of blocks in this build. Now that the main structure is done, we can concentrate on the eyes and the mouth and nose area. We will begin by doing the mouth area. I'm adding brown blocks around the mouth, pink terracotta for the tongue, more white concrete for the teeth and the smile, a couple more blocks of light blue concrete, and then switching to white terracotta for the muzzle area. I'm adding a few more blocks of light blue concrete. Some more blocks for right in between the eyes and the forehead. And close the top muzzle area with light blue concrete. I'm going to continue adding white terracotta to extend the muzzle forward. I'm adding the last layer before I add the nose. And for the nose, I'm using cyan terracotta and gray concrete. And now my favorite part of builds, the eyes. So you can make or break a build depending on the eyes. It can turn really quickly from really nice eyes to extremely derpy ones. So I'm always careful with the eyes. So in this case, I'm trying to make them as round as I can and adding a 2-tone brown iris for Bluey. More light blue concrete for the eyebrows. I'm adding some blue concrete on each corner and some on the front to help me place the following blocks, which are the ears. I also filled the gap between the ears with blue concrete. I'm gonna go a few blocks high and then a stair pattern going back so they look somewhat natural, and I'm making them slightly pointy, filling the gaps, and I will repeat the same pattern on the other side, making the shape first, slightly pointy, following by that stair pattern, and then filling in all the blocks. And the last detail before the build is finished, we will add white terracotta on the inside of the ears. And just like that, your Bluey is done. And you can also turn this Bluey build into a house. Break some blocks on one of the legs, iron trapdoor, a button, get some water on soul sand, so you can have a bubble elevator. Oh, it's a bit dark in here, let me put some lights on. That's much better. You see, there's plenty of space, you can have a multi-story house. A quick idea would be to have your enchanting table here. Add some bookshelves and some decoration. Add some lanterns. A couple of item frames. Even an armor stand. Put a chest plate and a helmet. And add a couple of books on the item frames. This is just to give you an idea of what you can do inside the space. On the other side maybe, add a couple of bunk beds. One for Bluey, one for Bingo. Add a couple of trapdoors on either side and turn this into a bunk bed. You can even use more trapdoors to add a table. One seat for Bingo, one seat for Bluey. Add a couple of item frames, a lead and a bone because they're dogs, you know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.